and welcome back to my channel World of Vishali. Hope you all are doing well and safe. My today blog is about how to fill Germany visa application form, and this blog is very important because either you are applying for a work visa, study visa or Schengen visa, you have to fill this Germany visa application form. And I'm going to explain everything based on how did I fill my application form when I applied for Germany visa 2 years back. So some of the fields are very pretty clear and easy to fill based on your personal data, but most of them would be confusing. And I will be answering all those confusing questions today, which generally you would have in the future, because when I had to fill this form, even I faced difficulties and some fields of form were not clear to me at all. And I looked for a help from HR and researched some stuff online and watched some videos, and then I figured out and confidently filled the form and submitted. So let me quickly give you a complete walkthrough of visa application form, like what to fill in what field. I will go through first national visa application form, which is for work and student. Then I will be explaining for Schengen visa, which differs a little bit, not completely. So let me share the screen with you. That would be very easy step-by-step guide. And this is the German national visa form for work or for the study. The link I have already added into the description box where you can find that. So when you open this form, you will see that everything is in German, but you can switch the language from here. So let's select the English, then it will be automatically convert into the English. So first you have to fill the personal details and then contact data, identification papers, travel data, reference and means of support. In the personal detail, it's very simple. Your family name, first name, date of birth, place of birth, country of birth, sex and marital status and current nationality. If you had Indian nationality but now you have a different nationality which you are holding, then you can select the current nationality over here. And this is the former nationality. So like I mentioned, if you had Indian nationality earlier, then here it would be a Indian and here it would be the current one. And here you have to fill the information about your children. So they are asking, do you have a children? If yes, then you have to select this. And then is the parents of the applicant. So this is the father and the mother information, the family name of your father, their first name and the nationality of father, father's date of birth, father's place of birth, father's place of residence, and same for the mother. So this one, it's up to you if you want to fill or not, but these are the mandatory that you have to fill. And then is occupation. So in the occupation, it's sometimes confusing what you have to select. So there are the different occupations. So if you are a manager, then you can select the manager. If you are the business person, then you can select the business person. If you are a researcher or there is like no occupation, then you can select the no occupation. If there any other profession which is not listed over here, then you can select the other profession. And then further information where applicable. So if you select the manager option here, then in which field you are the manager, then you can write over here. And current occupation, if the current occupation is different from the learned one, maybe you are a manager for 5, 6, 7 or 8 years, but now it's a different occupation, then you can mention over here. And then the further information that's regarding the which field. And then contact data. In the contact data, you have to fill the current address details. If you are a Indian citizen but you are staying somewhere else, like in another country, that would be your current address. So here would be a street, house number, other address information if you want to fill, otherwise skip it. And then postal code, town, city and country, telephone number and email. I would recommend to give email. And they are asking, is your residence in a country other than that of your current nationality? So in this case, for me, like when I filled it 2 years back, I am an Indian citizenship, but I was staying in Thailand. So they are asking, is your residence in a country other than that of your current nationality? Then I would click yes, because I am an Indian citizen, but I am right now staying in Thailand. So I would prefer to click yes. So this is the use case. And then is the identification of papers. So this is the most important part. The type of travel document, what you have to select over here. Here you would select ordinary passport if you are selecting a normal passport, and there are the different categories like a diplomatic, service passport, office duty passport. So whatever the category of your passport, you have to select here. And then is the travel document number, that would be your passport number. And when this passport has been issued, here you have to fill the date. And here you have to fill the date, like the passport is valid until what date. And here you have to mention the issuing state where your passport has been issued, and issued by which person, the name of the person. You will find all this detail on the first page of the passport, and where it was issued. This one you can skip, but if you want to fill, that would be great. And then is travel data and purpose. So they are asking purpose of a stay in the Federal Republic of Germany. So if you're going for a study, then you have to select the study. If you're going for a employment, then select employment, and there are the different categories that you have to select. And they are asking that the date, from which date to the which date are you going to stay in Germany. Here I had a confusion because my contract was for the lifetime. Sometimes the employer give you a contract for a specific years, maybe for 1 year, for 2 years, and sometimes they don't give a contract based on a time period. So if you are getting an offer for a lifetime, then what to fill over here? So here you just have to mention lifetime or unlimited. You don't need to fill any date. But if it is for 1 year, then you can select the date from or to. That's very easy. And the next question they are asking, I intended to stay for no longer than 12 months in the federal territory and apply for a visa that covers the entire duration of my stay. This case would be applicable for those whose contract is only for the 12 months. But you can skip this because it's not mandatory to fill. But if you would like to fill this, then you can mark this if you are in a contract base. So next is references, and in the type of references you have a 3 options: reference person, education, company and organization, and the accredited diplomat. So if you are going for a study or work, you can select the second option, and they are asking name of the educational establishment company. So here for the students you have to fill the university name, and for the people who are going for the work purpose, then they have to fill the company name. And these all fields are not mandatory to fill, but you can fill if you have the information. And then family name of a contact person. For the work thing, you can mention the name of a HR and the first name of HR and the address of your company. And in case of a student, who will be the contacting person regarding all the process, you can mention their name and all the details of the university, the address of the university. And next is means of support and details regarding the stay. So the first question is not mandatory to fill, but let me tell you, this question is about, are you going to support yourself in the Germany by a saving money, by a job. So if you're going for a work, then definitely it will be a employment because you will be getting a monthly salary. But if someone is staying over there like from your family and they are going to support you, then you can say like your sister, brother, whoever is from the family that going to support you. And the next question is, has a formal declaration of commitment been completed? This one, I would say skip it. Otherwise, if it is by the reference, then yes. If it is by the different sponsor, then you can select this one. And then is intended place of stay in Germany. So if you are looking for an apartment, but it's not finalized yet, then you can skip this information. But definitely you must know where you are looking for, maybe just to fill the postal code just nearby your company or nearby your university and the town and city. So next is, how will you be accommodated? First of all this information is not mandatory to fill, but if you have the information already, like you already got a room with a single room or apartment with rooms, then you can fill this. And next is, do you tend to retain your permanent residence outside? If you are an Indian and you are going for a work in Germany, so they are asking, would you retain your permanent residence outside of Germany? That means the Indian citizenship. Yes. If not, then just skip it. Then is the, do family members intend to accompany you? Is your family member is also coming with you? If yes, then you have to mark this. And they are asking, do you have a health insurance for the Germany? Sometimes employer already give you the travel insurance with the offer letter, but sometimes they don't do, and you have to get it from India or from your own country when you are traveling to the Germany. So if you don't hold, then just skip this, don't say yes. And then they are asking previous stay in the Federal Republic of Germany. Have you ever been to the Federal Republic of Germany? If yes, then just mark it. If not, then just skip it. And next are very common questions about, have you ever been convicted? Have you ever been expelled or deported from the Federal Republic of Germany? Or do you suffer from any of the following diseases? So accordingly, just fill this all the information and then just continue. When you continue, then the PDF copy will be generated that you have to download, and when you download that, then end of the PDF there would be a QR code, which is very important, and by that only they would track you. So make sure you are confident about your details and then fill this form, because once you submit, then the QR code will be generated. So if you do it again, that could create a problem for you. Now let's talk about Schengen visa application form. So here is the Schengen visa application form. Again, the link I will add into the description box, you can find over there. The form is almost same, only few of the things that differ from the another form. So the first is the travel data. Here the purpose of the trip, you can see that tourism, business trip, visit, culture, sports, official visit, health, study, transit, airport transit, and miscellaneous. But in the another form, you have seen that it was about the employment and organization and the student purpose. So here would be different based on the Schengen visa. If something is not listed over here, then you can write here. And then the further information on the purpose of your stay if you would like to give, but it's not mandatory to fill. And the member state of first country where you are entering first. For example, I'm entering into Germany. From India to Germany, then it would be a Germany. And the main destination, that would be probably based on where you are spending most of the time. And if you are unclear about anything and you need an assistant, then here is the option to start the assistant that will guide you what to fill. For example, if I want to click here, and this will give me the information. The main destination is the place where the applicant intend to spend most of the time. I'm entering into the Germany, then I'm moving to other country and I'm spending 10 days, for example in Italy, then here the first entry would be Germany and the main destination would be Italy. And the number of entries requested, is it based on the single entry, your visa you are applying? Is it based on twice entry? Is it based on multiple entry? And then is planned arrival date of first planned stay in Schengen area. When you are arriving in Schengen area, that day you have to provide here. And then is when you are leaving the Schengen area, that date you have to provide here. And the another section is about, if necessary, entry permit of the country of the final destination. I would say skip it, because most probably you would not have this information, so skip it because it's not mandatory to fill. And the next is reference. This is also a different section from the another form. Here the type of reference would be inviting person, hotel, European citizens, apartment owner, and so on. So if you are going on a trip, then you can select the hotel and you can provide all the information about the hotel, and these fields are mandatory, the rest you can skip. And they are asking you about the assumption of cost, the travel expenses and living expenses. So they are saying the travel expense and living expenses during the applicant's stay are borne by you or by the third party. If it is you, then you have to select the first option. If it is by third party, like by any host who is sponsoring you or any company or organization, then you have to fill this and provide the another information by the inviting person or by the others. And the last question, they are asking you about how will you support yourself, by cash, by check, by credit card, by prepaid accommodation, payment of all costs during the stay. So whatever the condition is applicable, you have to select that, because you can select the multiple options over here. Once you fill the form completely, then the procedure is again the same. You have to submit it, then the PDF will be generated and you have to download that and the QR code will be there. Yeah, that's all. Hope so this vlog was helpful for you and it would be easy for you now to fill the application form. And if you have any doubt and any questions, just comment in the comment box and I will get back to you. And then see you in a next vlog very soon. Until then, bye bye and take care.